Welcome to a video. Right now it is currently 3:35 in the morning. So late. On September 20th, Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope y'all will have a great day. Man, I am trying to sleep early, but nothing seems to go as planned, but I'll get more into that. So let's get into our list. Let me show the list here. So we're going to do the update per usual, and then we're going to talk about my plans for rest day, which is today, Saturday. So I'm not going to work, and I'm going to try to get things done at home, which is try to get monetized on YouTube land, or perhaps even Facebook and TikTok. I don't know about those. It seems like those two are going downhills, but I could be wrong. And then I'm going to talk about the scripts for the intro. The reason why I don't say make, because it's going to be in the daytime, and I'll share more on that in a bit. Make beats. I haven't made beats for about a week or two, so I have a lot of credits to burn. So I'm going to try to make as much music as I can. And then the last one is find ways to be more efficient, to streamline things, either to buy things or find some sort of process so I don't have to make the video so late, because I'm not being efficient right now. My mind's all over the place and I need to make things more efficient. And if we still have time, then I guess we're going to go to the FTUE. What does that mean? That means French Toast Uber Eats. What is that? It's a food delivery service that I do. It's my job. It's not the company, well maybe, but most of it is the drivers that I cannot stand. And I'll share more on that if we even get there. And then health if we still have time. So let's get started. Let me go over to the update per usual. As you can see, Friday, which is yesterday, I slept at 3:45 p.m. I got up at 6:20 p.m., which is terrible. And I'll share more on that once I go through these. 5 minutes of meditation. I put TZ, which is Jijong, in Hmong. It means not good. But to be honest, it was more worse than not good. I don't know what was going on. I think I was worried about too much stuff, and the worldly woes got the best of me, so that meditation, it literally went out the window. Anyways, moving forward. The Hmong, I did 30 minutes of rebuilding the workbook. Man, I need more time on that, that's for sure, because I need to start repetition. I did see an app, a new one that could be used for a computer and for the Android. It's called Anki. I probably need to look more into that. It seems more reliable than the app that I was using, Testmaker, which I really enjoy. But man, that was really sad when I saw everything disappeared. All a month's worth of work gone. Anyways, the work, I did 6 trips and I made $46, which is good, but I was hoping for more, and we'll see why when we get to the finance report. But before we get to the finance report, let me share about the sleep, because I did say that I was talking about the sleep. I got up at 6:20 and I think I did all my things, pretty much make the food, make the coffee, read and wrote messages to my Hmong friends on Facebook, and cleaning up stuff, just getting things ready. And then I decided to take a nap at 8 o'clock because I was uber tired, so sleepy. And that nap that was supposed to be for 30 minutes to an hour, I knocked out. I got up at 11 a.m. and I felt like I was hit by a train. I was super groggy and I was moving super slow from the bed over here all the way to the closet. I don't know how long it took, probably 5 to 10 minutes, just walking like a zombie, like, oh my goodness, what happened? Put on my shirt, then I have to walk to the other side to put on my shorts, and that was like another 5 to 10 minute walks. I don't know what happened, but when all said and done, I left the house about 12:45 or 1 o'clock, like near 1 o'clock, and that's terrible. So I got out to work super late, and it was like probably 1:45 or 2 o'clock, and man, that was terrible. And when I got out there, what happened? I fell asleep again. But I had Uber on, so every time it chimed and it's good or bad but doable, I would immediately get those and do it right away. So I wasn't cherry picking that much unless it was super bad. Like the one I mentioned yesterday, what was it? 10 miles for $7, but it's not really like that. It's 10 miles out there, 10 miles back for $7. No, thank you, because the wear and tear, the time wasted, and just the stress level dealing with the drivers for that amount, no, thank you. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I gotta figure something out because I do not want to do the Uber Eats anymore. I wrote here French toast because I don't know if this sounds funny. To me, it wasn't, but I broke down. I started screaming and yelling in the car when I was on the road doing a delivery because there was so many reckless drivers almost hitting me, and I snapped. Of course, I didn't road rage. I just snapped, just yelling in the car, oh my gosh, again, they don't stop at the stop signs, almost swipe into my car, and they look at me as if it's my fault when they're in the wrong. Of course, there's nothing I could do. Don't want to argue with them. But I'm just grateful that the Father in Heaven protects me from incidents like that. It's not one throughout the day. And when I mentioned the part that I don't know if it's funny or not, but I was screaming and I almost cried. Like, why? What did I do to deserve this? Why do I have to pay attention 100% nonstop? I'm so tired. I am so tired. And man, maybe the Father of Heaven is doing this to me so I could really focus on social media. I don't know. But now I'm very discouraged. I don't want to do the delivery, but I have to. Right now it's the only job, because for those that have watched my videos, like I tried applying for several jobs, and I think it's my age, and I think there's too few of a job, and there's too many young workers out there looking for work, or very highly skilled workers looking for work. So there's not a lot of jobs out there. And of course the Father of Heaven's been pushing me to work on some sort of business, but I haven't done that. So I guess it is my fault. And anyways, man, I'm spacing out. How many minutes we in? 8 minutes. Okay, so let me go back to the list. And oh yeah, we did not talk about the finance report. So let me switch over to the finance report, which we got right here. Okay, I think I made some updates on it. I did have an outflow, which means money spent, but let me go to the income. So I did put $46 here, and that will automatically populate here. So I have $106, and once that goes up a little bit more, I'll fill up the insurance, and then I'll fill up the tax man, and then we could have prepaid money in here. So my goal is to make more than the minimum on my credit cards. Like this minimum is almost maxed out. That's why it's so high, $300. So I could put $350. That would be great. Same as this one. Oh no, this one's okay. This one's almost maxed out too. But man, the Uber, it has to give me more deliveries. But the thing is, when I get out to the work area, I see more new faces doing the Uber Eats. Not just Uber Eats, but just the gig economy in general. Man, so yeah. So that total week, we only made a total of 251. man, $50 less than this one. But let's see what Sunday will bring. I hope Sunday will bring more, but it's looking grim. And then we got one last week after that to make as much money so we could have the prepaid, so we could prepay for October and don't have to stress so much. And here is the outflow. So did I spend any money today on Amazon? No. I spent money on gas. This time I didn't put it on cash because I used the credit card. So because if I put it on cash, the current will go down, but that's not true because right now I currently have 106 in my bank. Terrible, I know, but I want to share. If anyone's struggling, hey, don't complain, look at me, kind of thing. Don't compare yourself to negative stuff. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but for those that think if you're having a bad time, dude, I'm going through it, man. So we still have no money set aside. Hopefully there'll be some money in here. And we are done with the finance report. Let's move on. So about the rest day, create intro for the channel. Let me mark this out. We've done this. Now we're going to talk about the plans for rest day. So first one is about making script for intro. I think I need to just get it started and make the videos at night. The reason why I can't do it in the day is because there are a lot of noise, a lot of music playing, ethnic music from the front and from the back. So front is Mexican music, the back is Vietnamese music, and they be blasting music, and it's okay because it's the weekend, so I'm cool with that. But I will have to wait until the nighttime where it's quiet and then make the video. So during that time, what I can do is make the scripts, what I'm going to say for my other channel, because one is going to be for the fatherless, the other one's going to be for I call it HSA, Heavenly Service Announcement. Those are for the kingdom messages. And of course I'm going to start with the basic is scripture reading. I did buy a Bible from the 1800, which is pretty cool, and I really want to read it. And what else? Also start the review channel. It's not only reviewing products but also services, and that'll help me get out there, hopefully build another source of income, because I haven't been working with the Amazon associates. No one has been using my link because I'm not promoting it, and I need to promote those links. And what else is there? Also the Hmoob channel. Remember how I had this ready to write the Hmoob stuff, but now I upgraded to the tablet, which can obviously put on the screen right here. So I need to start working on that. Probably need to make a script for that. So I just need to make basic intros, and then once I get the intros done, I need to start planning out how I'm going to do those videos. And I mean, I do have ideas for each of them, but we'll get more onto that. So we are done with this one, the script. So about making beats. Okay, for those that are new or joining along on my little journey, hopefully it will be just mine but our journey. I signed up for this music AI generator called Suno because it kept showing up on my Facebook feed, and I was thinking, man, I always wanted to make music, and wow, this thing is fire. What I mean by fire, it's hot. Or I mean, what I mean by hot is very good to use, and it is super cool. All you need to do is just write some prompts like saying love, and then you put cookies and celery, and boom, it'll make the music. You could also make it a hip-hop style, make it orchestra style, make it from the 80s, and it will do it, and it will make the song, and the beats and the rhymes will sound nice, but sometimes it will not make sense because what it's doing is it's trying to make the rhyme to the beat, and honestly it sounds amazing, but there are times it will not make sense. That's where the human steps in and change it to make it make sense. I think they call it hallucinating or something like that. But anyways, other than that, the music is amazing, and I have not been making music for about a week or two, so I have a lot of credits. I think I'm going to make some more beats and then alter some of the lyrics if I can, if I have time for that. And thinking, what should I do? Should I make an LLC and then upload my videos to get it monetized, or should I just send it to a distribution, get it monetized? Because I really don't know about the copyright stuff or familiar with that, and it's too tired to research on it. But I think I should get it moving on that at least. So we are done with this, so let's talk about find ways to be more efficient, streamline things. How much time we got? 16 minutes. All right, we might touch on the notes then. That'll be cool. So as you could tell through, let me pull up that list, my update per usual. As you can see, the time boo means sleep in Hmoob. So I've been sleeping at 4:45, 4:45, 5:55, 5:30, 3:45, and man, that is terrible because it is having a serious impact on me. And man, I just need to find out how to streamline things, because when I do things, I'm getting the stuff I need done, but it's not streamlined. It just, whatever I see needs to be done, I'll do it, and then I'll forget, oh, I also need to do this, then I'll do that, and be like, oh, the other one needs priority. So I'm pretty much all over the place, even though yes, I have left notes. It's just when I do things, I don't know. Nah, I guess I need to plan things better. But the streamline thing, I think what could help me out if I purchase more products. I know it sounds really strange. Like this whole setup I have, which is awesome, but man, I have cables everywhere, and I have to sort everything out, put everything to certain places to make it fit into my bag. And my bag, I really do need a bigger bag, and a couple more stuff, I guess, to clean stuff up and minimalize things. Holy snaps, I got so much stuff. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, because I did make a goal to the POMA: prioritize, organize, minimalize, take action. I need to get back to that. So yeah, find ways to streamline. I don't know, my goal is to sleep at, I guess we're going to do a short-term goal. I'm going to attempt to sleep at, let's do 12 o'clock. So for me to get things ready, because I realize when I brush my teeth and take a shower, that takes about an hour or more. And for those that don't know, that are new, the reason why it takes too long is my teeth, it has no more enamel, and I have to scrape the plaque and then brush. And for my shower, because the tooth I live with, she thinks that if I use the shower, it destroys something on it. So what I have to do is I have to take a bucket of water and fill it up from the bottom sink, and then bring the bucket all the way to the shower, and then use the bucket to the old school way to take a shower. That's how I take the showers in Vietnam, with the bucket of water. And of course, for those that have been joining along, I'm still taking the cold shower. I've been taking the cold shower ever since, and I'll continue to take the cold shower until I am disciplined, meaning sleeping early, getting things done, finance in check, and then I could have that comfort of taking a nice, warm, comfortable shower. But for the meantime, I'm just going to have to grit and take that cold shower until I could discipline myself and get things done. Anyways, yeah, so that is that. Oh man, we made it to the 20 minutes, so we finished this. All right, maybe should I get this or should I get this? Well, I'll touch on this, but for those that are new, or should I share it now? Because usually how I do this is I would end it, and then for those that stay along, I would stretch it for those that enjoy the content. Actually, I'll do that. So that's all I have for this video. And if you are new and enjoy the content, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe. And to my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I'm very grateful, and it's very encouraging for me to keep it on moving. And yeah, that is it. And for those that want to stay a little longer, I do want to share the FTUE. What does that mean? That means French Toast Uber Eats. Not because the company is bad. Well, in a way, kind of, because it's sending me a lot of garbage delivery requests. And I get it, because there's a lot more drivers and less people ordering. I get it. But still, man, it's not good. And it's making it really tough for me. So the reason why I wrote that is so I don't want to do the gig economy anymore. I definitely don't want to work for others anymore. Even though I say that, no one is really hiring me. So, man, I gotta figure something out. That's why I'm trying to focus on monetizing the other channels. For those that have been following me along, I keep saying that, you know, I'm gonna start the channels, but I have not. I really need to settle down and get things started. So yeah, it's gonna have to happen. I'm a little bit afraid, but I mean, in scripture it says, don't be afraid, be confident, because I am with you wherever you go. So if that's true, I gotta believe it and just move forward and get it done. Alright, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next, the Most High willing, hallelujah, and Sinji Duo, and have a great Saturday.